Welcome to Pep Talk with Wendy Summers. This portion of the Pensacola Expert Panel is sponsored and presented by Pensacola Home Experts and your host, Bill Sheffield, who is responsible for the content. Views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of News Radio 1620.
Good morning.
I'm watching her with her headsets. How you doing, Tonjia Brown? Wendy Summers, are you good?
I'm doing fantastic.
Now, can you hear? You good? You good to go? All right. There you go. Okay, just checking.
She doesn't want to mess up her hair with those headphones.
Her hair is so pretty.
Thank you very much.
It is. She was coming in, Wendy, and she was putting on lipstick. So I said, you don't need lipstick for radio.
No. Thank goodness.
You know, us ladies have to look pretty all the time.
She does look pretty.
Right. That's right.
You two couldn't look ugly on a hard bet, I'm telling
Aww.
you. Man.
Look at him trying to butter us up right out of the gate, Tonjia.
It sounds just like Bill.
Hey, it is Bill. This is Bill Sheffield with Main Street Properties. Thank you so much for being here. This is Pensacola Home Experts Radio because, you know why? Because we are surrounded by experts. Tonjia Brown, you know, we talked about on radio several times about the seminar we had past Saturday. We had great attendance. There was a lot of folks there, but boy, did the folks that missed it miss a lot, didn't they?
They sure did. A lot of experts were there talking about their particular fields. A lot of good information, and I hope everyone out there can make the next one.
Actually, put it on your calendar. We're doing it again, Wendy, April the 20th. We're doing another one. I just feel like
that's great.
I feel like it's very important because this day and age, I know for a fact that a lot of people that can buy homes, Tonjia and Wendy, don't know they can buy a home. They're confused because of the fact that they had maybe a short sale or foreclosure. And Tonjia, you know yourself, we close them all the time if it's over 3 years old.
We do. We absolutely do. You can come back from those situations.
That's true. And if that did happen to you and you haven't owned a home in 3 years, guess what? You're a first-time home buyer. You qualify for all sorts of bond money and everything else. But now we're going to talk about Miss Tonjia Brown with Resort and Luxury Home Title.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you very much.
Now, you and I have known one another for quite a while. We were trying to count, but we ain't got enough fingers and toes, but we have closed a lot of houses together.
We sure have. We actually have closed several a month for a very long time.
Very long time. Now, I've been telling folks that I had the best January and February and now March, and it's continued through March that I've had since '06. What about you?
Absolutely. It has been much more busy and good quality buyers coming in. Sellers are happy. The market is up. It's up like I haven't seen in a long time. It
really, really is. Folks, I'm telling you, if you're thinking about selling, it's time to get busy.
It is.
You know what, Wendy? Actually, this is the first time. I mean, this is almost Bill saying this, shaking his head, saying this is not true. We actually are having a harder time finding homes for folks.
Wow.
The houses, Wendy, priced right, good condition, are selling in 30, 60 days. We actually sometimes, I've been in 2 situations this year to where it was a bidding contest. Can you believe that?
That's great.
Amazing.
That's great news.
It is great news.
Haven't seen that in a long time.
No, not a long time. It's just it's the interest rates. There's so many factors involved in it, and the main thing is we got more buyers that can qualify now, Tonjia.
That's right, and the loan process does seem to be getting easier on those buyers.
It is. Their credit scores are down a little bit. They used to be like 680 to 660 to qualify. Now 620, 640. You can get a home. And it's just far, far easier. All right, now we got it. You became affiliated with Resort and Luxury. Tell me about that. Why did that come about?
Well, I was in business for myself for a lot of years. I've been doing title in the Pensacola Gulf Coast area for almost 10 years.
You know what? Mm-hmm. Wendy, she's one of the ones that stayed in business during the downtime.
Yeah, she did.
How many title companies do we all know? Big title companies, lawyers and others that didn't make it through it. You made it through it. That's something to be said.
I did. I'm very excited about that, and had been looking for about a year and a half because I was ready to take the load off of my shoulders alone.
Okay.
And I finally found a good fit, and I am with Resort and Luxury Home Title, which is an affiliate of Libris Law Firm, and I've been there since the beginning of December, and I'm very happy with my current position.
How do you like with the downtown office with the water view?
Oh, it's beautiful. I do love it. Nice office. I can see the water, and great group of people that I work with. Very excited.
Wendy, she's on Intendencia, just west of Spring Street. Beautiful office.
Beautiful.
That's awesome.
Matter of fact, somebody affiliated with that law office is a decorator.
That is true. That is true. Very pretty office, right up from the Wahoo's field.
Yeah.
And couldn't be happier there. Very happy.
So during season when you get off, you just leave your car parked over and walk to the ball game.
I can't wait. Ready. April 1st.
Yeah, buddy, I'm telling you. They got a game there tonight. I think Catholic and Pace is playing.
Well, may have to check that out.
Oh, yeah.
I do like baseball.
I'm telling you. I know it. And NASCAR too, Wendy. She's a
Yes.
NASCAR lady.
Really?
I am.
You should get with my friend Tasca.
Okay. Compare notes.
So we were talking about a little while ago, Tanya, and Tanya is in the position in the process of closing. I mean, everything starts out with qualifying with Casey and Don, or if you're selling it, the process starts when you have a contract. But a lot of people don't recognize the fact that the Florida contracts that we operate under today, and realistically speaking, the buyer gets to pick the title company who it closes with. The sellers like to, and if I don't usually argue with them, but I close with who I can trust, because we do everything we can do to make sure the process goes through smoothly. But if it gets to title and they lost something, or something didn't show up, or they didn't do a good title search, Tanya, it's a mess.
It is a mess. It is a mess. Do not ever buy a home without title insurance on it.
Oh, yeah.
That will come back to haunt you, possibly can come back to haunt you.
Yeah. What is title insurance?
Well, it actually ensures the buyer that they do have clear title to a home, that there's no liens or judgments, open mortgages recorded in public records, that when they do turn around to want to sell it or put a mortgage on the home, that would hinder that transaction.
Okay.
And make sure they have clear title and they do actually own the home.
I would assume that since they're issuing a title insurance insurance on the property, that they have been assured that there's really, really, really good, deep, in-depth title searches.
Absolutely. The searches do go back 30 years.
Right.
Most liens.
30 years?
30 years, absolutely.
That's older than me.
Go back to a root title to make sure there's no hiccups in that. So they do have clear title. Judgments and liens can stay on a property or up to 20 years.
Right.
So we want to make sure that our buyer has sound mind when they purchase that home and know their money is going to an actual purchase that they can call their own.
So that means I can't buy a home, that sound mind stuff kind of.
Well, you know. Not unless you come see me.
Wendy, help. That really fixed your hair then.
Having trouble.
Just leave it alone.
Don't worry about your hair, girl.
Keep falling off.
You turn around and take a picture of her if you do your hair like you just had it. Let's get a shot of that on Facebook.
No, we're not doing that to her. No.
Okay. All right. So, why Libris?
Well, I met with the office administrator and Mr. Libris and some of the people that work there, and it was a good fit.
Yeah.
I felt comfortable. I felt they felt comfortable with me,
Right.
and I have the support needed, so I'm not doing it all by myself anymore.
Right. And I really love the location of your office. It's so convenient to buyers and sellers from anywhere they're coming from. Pace, Gulf Breeze. Anywhere. I mean, from Gulf Breeze, you can be there quick as you can from Cantonment.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you got a good central downtown location, and I just so enjoy closing, getting stuff there on time, because when it. Tell me about the deadlines of closing. I mean, dates are kind of important.
Oh, absolutely. You have that contract date, and there's specific verbiage in the contract also that you have to meet certain deadlines. And I do everything on my end to make sure we are ready for closing by the contract date. And that survey, that's the search back, make sure the pest inspection is clear. There's a whole list of items that I go through on each and every closing to make sure we have a good, smooth closing when it comes time.
When they leave there, the buyer has keys and owns the house, and the seller has money.
That is correct.
Well, sometimes the seller brings money, but
occasionally, yes, but usually they leave with a check, and everybody is excited and happy.
Yeah, it is. And the most important thing to me, Wendy, is peace of mind. And I will tell any realtor that asks me about where I like to close properties. I like Tonjia. She's pretty. I know her husband. I know her family. We're in some organizations together.
If Ed is listening, he's going, "What is going on?"
But I'll tell you this: if she didn't close houses in the right way, much I like her husband, like her family, I'm going somewhere else.
Right.
And I've been with her now for I don't know how many years, bunch of years, and that should speak volumes to a lot of people. I mean, to me, I work with mortgage people that do what they say. I work with title people that do what they say, because we represent the buying and selling public. We everything that we do is based upon the satisfaction of the people we work for, and you can't have something link that doesn't work.
Absolutely, I agree, and I appreciate working, and I enjoy working with you as well over these years.
Yeah, well,
looking forward to many more.
And so I'm saying this to realtor friends of mine: if you've never closed one with Tonjia Brown Resort and Luxury, try her one time.
Thank you.
I promise you, you try her one time, you'll be back for more.
I absolutely agree, and I concur with everything you just said, and I can speak from experience, not once but twice in the last. Yeah, I'd say 5 to 6 years. You helped me with a closing, and you helped me with a refinance, and then you helped me with another closing when I sold the house. So actually, it's been 3 times.
I think so, yes.
And every single time, I feel coddled. I feel like, because it's very confusing. I'm not a realtor. I'm not, I don't know about all this stuff. And she's like, and this page that you're signing is for blah, 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 blah. Otherwise, I might feel like I'm signing away my firstborn child. Although right now she's in college, not a bad idea. I feel completely comfortable in Tonjia's hands.
Yeah, I do too.
Thank you, Wendy.
And I feel comfortable, Wendy, putting my buyers and sellers in her hands. And they're not that big of hands, but they do a really, really, really good job.
Yeah, she does a great job.
She does a good job. How you basically, even though we write the contracts and everybody signs it, when it comes to you, you basically are an interpreter of the contract. Ooh. And everything that you do, all the HUD statements and who pays what is based upon a contract. People need to understand the importance of what they're signing, don't they?
Absolutely. If anything is unclear, I work it up to my interpretation, and of course I send it out to all parties, and I get feedback.
Right, yeah.
and we do get it squared away, and at the table everybody knows what they're getting into before they arrive. I don't like surprises at the table.
No, nobody does.
No.
And in working with them, I know that Casey and at University Lending have to prepare them a financial document saying this is what you can expect to close or whatever, and we do the same thing. And also, it's important to note that I let you hold all the escrow money.
Yes, I do.
And that's an important thing to know. A lot of real estate companies, I mean, at Main Street, we don't want to have an escrow account. They have one for property management, but that's a different combination. We got a call.
Oh, good.
Is that Ross? Who is that?
It is indeed Ross.
Ross Orenstein, how you doing?
Hey, Bill Sheffield. Thanks for having me on your big radio show today. Appreciate
it. Happy to have you. Uptown Pensacola Earth Day concert. What is that, Ross?
Well, mark your calendar for Saturday, April 20th. The Uptown Pensacola Earth Day concert and celebration is at Cordova Mall. It's going to be from 1 to 5. It's Pensacola Beach Songwriters Festival are bringing in some Team Green World Singer-Songwriters from Nashville. There's going to be 8 singer-songwriters coming all the way from Nashville, Tennessee to Center Court.
Wow.
And the first hour of the show is going to be dedicated to children's activities. It's going to be a well-choreographed.
Can I be there then?
Well, I think you're a kid, Bill. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
From what I remember, yeah, you're qualified to be at the kids' show.
All right, go ahead.
And we're going to have an appearance by Eco the Butterfly. Also, Cat Country, the sister station, is participating. And
yes.
Very nice.
And so we're happy for that. And they're going to be promoting this, hopefully, and you'll be hearing all about it. Mm-hmm. And There's basically there's going to be some sponsorship opportunities if you call the mall office. If you're a green-themed business or you want to let people know about what you're doing, they're offering tables in the mall for that date, which we expect a big crowd for. And it's just going to be a great event. The new Airport Hyatt place, which opens April 10th, is the official hotel for Uptown Pensacola Earth Day.
That's
they have
good.
generously are going to put up all these songwriters at the new Airport Hyatt place, which will be opening, and we thank them for that. And it's just going to be a great event.
Y'all going to be playing? You going to be playing?
I will be appearing with Eco the Butterfly in the Kids Hour because I'm a kid too.
That's true. We both are.
Yeah.
Something happened.
Also, I want to let you know that the Blue Wahoos game on April 18th is going to be featuring Team Green World songwriters. One of the songwriters is flying in from Montana to sing the national anthem.
Wow.
And we're going to do a world premiere of a video on their big screen that was just shot in Nashville about 3 weeks ago. The video is called Mother. It's about Mother Earth, of course. And that's going to be on the big screen. We're going to have some other Team Green songwriters there appearing. Just going to have a big time there with Eco the Butterfly.
Ross, is there a particular number you want to give out for if people
Yeah,
want more
if you want
information?
to, the sponsorship is the most important thing, right, Bill? You want to call the mall office. Cordova Mall is actually the one doing the sponsorships. It's 477-7562.
Okay, 477-6 what?
7562.
7562. Okay.
Yeah, that's 477-7562 for sponsorship opportunities. And you can go to teamgreenworld.org website to learn a little bit more about what Team Green World Songwriters. And you can be a fan on Facebook at facebook.com/teamgreenworld. I'm sure we'll be getting a lot of new likes after this show.
Uptown Pensacola Earth Day concert.
Uptown Pensacola. The city is involved in branding Uptown, the area around Cordova Mall. Everybody knows there's a downtown and there's an uptown. So
there you go.
This is the launch of Uptown Pensacola. Hope to make this an annual event. April 20th, hope to see everybody there.
Ross, I've known you for a long time. You've always done great things. So thank you for what you're doing for the community, and we really appreciate you calling in, letting us know about this.
And thanks again for having me, and you guys have a great day.
Thank you so much. We'll see you.
Okay, thanks,
We'll
Bill.
see you. Y'all heard Ross and them play Reunion Band?
Oh, I think I have.
Oh, man, they are good. Ross is the only bad part about Ross Ornstein is he graduated from Alabama. But I've known him for about as long as I've known anybody. This is Delaney and I's 20th year in Pensacola. You're a native born Pensacola.
Absolutely, born and raised right here.
Wow.
Yes.
Man, one of the 12.
I think so. My husband's another one of them.
Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's just I appreciate Ross and him doing this. Great day for kids. Great day for the Earth. I like the Earth. Do you like the Earth?
Oh, absolutely. I'm thinking our next expert seminar is that morning, and people can leave there and go over to Cordova Mall.
Bring your kids to our thing and take them on over to the mall. That's
right.
You know what? You're smart.
I know. And we had good cookies and donuts last time. The kids will love that.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm coming for that.
Yes. There's no doubt about it. Okay, so we were talking, and the entire process starts. I have a house listed, and Jack Lara in my office has a buyer, and they write a contract on the house, and now we got a contract. Casey and Don are doing the loan, so it goes to Casey and Don. They've already got it approved. During this process, somebody's responsible for getting termites, somebody for survey. So the realtors work their part, but it all winds up with you.
It all funnels right down into my office. That is correct.
I mean, every time we have an order termite, guess what the question is? Where are you closing? Because it doesn't matter if we get them.
That's right. I have to have it, and the good survey and home warranties.
Tell me about surveys. Somebody's selling a house. This house we just talking about, they've lived in it for 7 years. They haven't made any changes. They got a survey that they got when they bought it. Is that survey, can they still use that survey?
They can use that survey if there have been no changes. And, of course, at closing, I will have them sign an affidavit stating the same. Okay. It's very important that there have been no outwardly changes to that survey during that time period.
But outwardly changes means even if they put up a fence or they added a outbuilding or something like that.
If they've put up a building, a fence, expanded outwardly at all, yes, we will need a new survey.
Okay. Well, yes. That's not that expensive in today's market. We were able to get surveys down for $250.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's a good price. All right, so everybody winds up. Everything winds up with you. You've done the HUD. Every buyers, Jack's buyers now know how much money they got to bring, and my sellers now know how much they do. So we put them down there, and we just put them in one room, and you give one side boxing gloves and the other side boxing, and you put them in this. No, you don't do that, do you?
No, we try to avoid that. Generally, we have the buyer come in first.
Okay.
And usually about 45 minutes before the seller, and go if there's a loan involved, because there are quite a few documents to go over.
Right.
And then the seller will take their turn and come in and sign those documents. And I would say within an hour, 15 hour and a half, it's all completed as far as the buyer and sellers know.
And like we said before, the buyers and the sellers have no idea, hopefully, of everything that's transpired during that entire process, and the phone conversations I've had with the other realtor, and Diane getting involved, and Casey and Don getting involved. And
that's correct. They really don't want to hear from me until it's time to close.
Right.
Generally, if they do, we have to work out an issue with the title.
We don't like to hear from you.
You don't want to hear from me,
because that means somebody did something wrong.
Possibly, yes,
Yeah.
and I'm trying my best to fix it so we can have a good closing.
Well, you know, Pensacola Home Experts, that's our mission.
Absolutely.
Our mission is to help a buyer get into a house and make it as easy. Remember Matt Highnote, little 461 Strandview that we closed the other day? I actually met him because, remember, he was moving in a week later.
Correct.
And actually Skip Geiser and him had the other side of that house at Main Street. And so I met him over there on Friday with his keys and let him in, and I said, "Now tell me the truth. How did this go?" He said, "Bill, I can't believe it.
Good.
He said,
Glad to hear
I
it.
didn't even. I thought it was going to be a mess. I didn't know what I was getting into, and it was nothing. I mean, a few conversations, get Casey what she needs, and it was done.
That makes me feel really good. He was a great guy.
He was a great guy.
Yes.
You know what? Just got out of the Marine Corps last year. Got a good job. Bought a house. Wendy. He put $357 out of his pocket into that house.
That's right.
Amazing.
That is exactly right.
So we were able to write the contract based upon his requirements. His requirements came from Casey, because I don't do finance. I don't sell money. I sell houses. But once that is done, we do the contract based upon that. It went to close. Tonjia closed it. Buyers and sellers in there, and
everyone was happy.
Everybody left there happy. That was a smooth, good closing. I appreciate you doing that.
Oh, well, thank you, Bill. I appreciate you sending it my way.
Well, it's but our buyers and sellers may not know it, but they appreciate it too.
That's right. I agree.
Been involved in some things. You and I are involved in BNI. We're happy BNI members.
We are.
If anybody's interested in any of you business folks out there that are in sales or have a small business, or you're doing any type of service, if you're interested in a great networking group, you can contact Tonjia. You can call me. How did they call you, by the way?
Excuse me. You can reach me at area code 850-438-9647, and my extension is 114.
There you go.
Or you can call Libris Law Firm, and I'm in the prompts, and you can reach me that way as well.
There you go. And my suggestion to realtors that are listening is that you go ahead and get Tonjia, have a meeting with them. She'll be glad to meet with you and just go over her process and everything else. I think you'll be satisfied. Won't they, Wendy?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Absolutely. How much time we got? We're getting close, or we doing good?
Yeah, we've got about 2 minutes.
2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Okay. What else you need to chat about, Miss Tonjia
Well,
Brown?
I do-
Resort and luxury home.
Resort
title.
and luxury home title. I will let you know that I do also work with other realtors in the area, some of which specialize in short sales.
Okay,
and I
good.
have a good book of business dealing with short sales and have done that for several years now.
And you do refis, lots
I
of
do
refis.
refinances, absolutely purchases, both commercial and residential. I can
Good.
cover
Good deal.
the whole realm of it.
You know what my name is? My
Bill.
name is Bill Sheffield with Main Street Properties. Folks, my mission in life, my definitive purpose is to help as many people buy and sell homes in the greater Pensacola market that will allow me to help. I cannot help you if you will not allow me to. I do everything I can to stay in touch with you. Please call me at 261-5133. I would love to have a chance just to sit down with you, come view your home, let you know why you want to have me involved. And there's one main reason why you want me involved, and that is this. Wendy, you ready?
I'm ready.
Where there's a bill,
There's a way.
Thank you, Bill. Again, we can find you on Facebook.
Pensacola Home.
All right.
PensacolaHome.com.
I put a link to you on my Facebook page, so we make it easy to find.
We sure do. LinkedIn, Pensacola Home. Twitter, Pensacola Bill.